We did it. We finally did it.
Yes! Yeah!
Last time we left off, China were last in Group C and facing Australia next. While normally China would be completely doomed, especially since top scorer Wu Lei was out through injury, this was an out-of-form Australia side that just went through a managerial change. And going into the match, China seemed to improve as Zhang Yuning heads the ball down for Xie Wenmeng to score. 1-0 to China. Things would not go well for long though, as Australia win a free kick and Lewis Miller equalizes. That's right, set pieces are the downfall of this team again. And after Australia draw level. You know how this story goes at this point. Yet again, China bottle after taking a 1-0 lead as Craig Goodwin scores a golazo. Then in stoppage time, our mess of a backline bungles the clearance and Valupale closes off the game. 3-1 to Australia through another Brankoban disaster class.
Rubbish after rubbish after rubbish after...
Our next match would be against newcomers Indonesia, who just barely missed out on 3 points because Bahrain equalized in the 99th minute. Wait, what? Indonesia had been on a 3-game unbeaten run, drawing twice against Asian giants. Though we had home field advantage, Indonesia still weren't a team to be taken lightly. Thankfully, Wu Lei and Alan were back with the team, but if China couldn't secure a win in this match, it would almost certainly spell the end for Brankoban. The match would start with Indonesia unsurprisingly dominating possession. I mean, we've been through this. The Chinese midfield couldn't pass their way around training cones and get overwhelmed way too easily. But despite how much of the ball they had, Indonesia were extremely hesitant to actually use it effectively. Most of the time, they would either pass it sideways or pass it back to their defenders. Other times, it was their wingers getting the ball, dribbling forward about 5 meters, and then passing it back to the backline. It was just this over and over again. Indonesia's wastefulness proved costly as a free kick is kept in play by Jiang Shenglong, and Abdueli scores the opener. Later on, the lead is doubled as Gao Junyi slots a ball through and Zhang Yuning meets it with a first-time finish. 2-0 to China. Indonesia would up the tempo and pull one back, but with the Chinese defense hanging on for dear life, the full-time whistle blows, and China have officially won a qualifier. At last. At last we have hope. I don't care if we're still last in Group C. China have finally gotten a victory. And without Wu Lei either. I would also like to give a special thanks to Macwell. You all know why. Of course, not all as well, as we still had our fair share of problems in this match. While we were good at denying openings for Indonesia to exploit, limiting them to mostly just shots from outside the box, they were also really indecisive with their passes until about the last 20 minutes or so. There's also how Brankoban refused to make most of his substitutions until late into the game, leading to our players exhausting themselves and even a few injuries. I mean, Xie Wenmeng alone went down 4 times with a calf issue before he was finally subbed off. Oh, and we can't forget the return of my favorite stats: 52% pass accuracy. Again. Additionally, this victory means that the FA probably won't try to change managers, meaning more matches under Croatian Ten Hag, but hey, a win is a win. With this much-needed morale boost, China will turn their attention to the November games against Bahrain and Japan.
Now, football. Chinese.
Now it's time for your opinion. How will China do in the upcoming qualifiers? Will Brankoban get sacked anytime soon? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, like and subscribe, follow my Twitter, yada yada yada, and I'll see you next time. Take care.